Okay, guys, so this video is one that has been asked for on my page and my YouTube channel quite a bit. XT1 video, how does it hold up and things like that with these Touit lenses. So we'll do a series. We'll do the 32-1.8 and then we'll do the 12mm 2.8. And then I'll come back and do a very short on my thoughts on that and let you guys actually see these lenses in action. Okay, here's a 32 1.8 at 1.8. I'm actually walking with it, and it's actually tracking on through. I'm gonna do a spin. Come up to the tree. To the edge of the tree. Back through to the center. Off to the side. Onto the house. Back to the tree. Straight on down. And this is all autofocus, guys. I'm not doing anything special. It's tracking it on its own. And then I'm actually gonna go and walk down walkway. And please keep in mind, this is all at 1.8, wide open. My stabilizer settings might be off a little bit, but you can get an idea. So if you shoot this at f4 5.6, you can imagine everything would be sharp. You can just see how it's actually going through the different focal points here as I move it along. Go through here, and as things pop up in front of it, how it actually adjusts. It's not bad. This is one thing that my Sony would not do. Very smooth. I wish I would have kept some of that and to show you. This is very much like almost a human being pulling focus. It's pretty good. It's almost as good as the Canon 80D. The 80D does have some edge, especially with their new lenses that they have that are metered and geared for video. But this right here is very impressive. So anyone that tells you that the Fujis can't do video right and this and that, don't believe it, because this is living proof of it. Alright guys, this is the Zeiss Touit 12mm 2.8 on the XT1 at 2.8. I'm walking right with it. You can actually see it's doing a pretty good job of tracking. I'm walking all the way through. I'm going to give it a little spin here. Come down to the tree. We're going to do the same thing that we did with the 32. And I'm literally almost into the tree, literally about 6 to 7 inches away from the tree. Pretty amazing. And this is wide open at 2.8. So that's what it's able to do. To the house, back to the tree. There's no issues tracking. You guys can't even hear it. So everyone that says all these lenses are noisy, they don't track well, you believe what you want to believe. This is real test. And again, it's a classic chrome added to it. I'm going to walk down here. And I'm trying to be as stable as possible. It had just rained, so pardon if I move a little bit. And I'm actually gonna do the same thing here. Get really close into here. And this is wide open at 2.8. And then move across. I don't know if you saw that bird fly off. And come across here. So it's pretty cool. I mean, on what it can do. The focus pulls are very smooth. The 12mm is very wide, so you can't really tell as much. But on the 32, it's very significant. just on what it's able to do. But you can see, I mean, it's still pretty relevant on this video. So, all right, let's go to my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so there you have it. You saw both of these Touit lenses performing on the XT1. The video on how it actually functions and how the XT1 performs in video. So you can keep watching the internet and keep reading things about people saying bad things about the XT1 and Fuji just absolutely sucking at video. I would disagree. I think it's very manageable. It's nowhere near as far behind as some people make it look compared to even the Sonys. The Sonys are very jittery. I've owned them, and they'll go hunting from place to place to place because they just got to get to that next phase detect point. On the Fujis, it's a lot different. It actually is very calculative. It'll calculate before it actually does it. So the pulls are much cleaner. It looks nicer. It's a sad thing that most people don't use Fuji cameras for it because the film simulation just looks gorgeous, man. You don't feel like doing any color grading. It just looks awesome. You guys can see the video. Again, I don't want to talk too much on this. You believe what you want to believe. I've shown you what it really does on the camera, rather than people making stuff up. Most people have never owned these lenses, especially the Zeiss ones, and they badmouth them. So you can't badmouth something you've never used. It doesn't matter what the internet says. Doesn't matter what some PR video says somewhere. A lot of people do that just to sell their product and make other products look not so good. I'm not in that business. I'm actually in the business of showing you exactly what it is. So hope you found this video useful. These are just little short clips that I put together for you guys, so you guys can actually see that Fuji they know what they're doing. What I would really love for them to do is to take something like the XT1, make the screen touchscreen, and be able to pull focus on the touchscreen like the Canon 80D has. And if they can do that in the next camera, I mean, I'm telling you, they'll be home. I mean, most videographers would definitely consider it because of the look that you get out of the camera, even in the video mode, being able to apply film simulations right in the camera. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, it's just very cool. Who would have thought that you can actually shoot landscape videos with Velvia film? It's you can't even comprehend that, and we used to dream about these things when we were little kids, shooting E6 slides on Velvia, Provia, and all these different films that were there. And again, those are positive films, so that slide. Negatives, where your 400Hs, that film was probably one of the best films made for professional use, along with obviously Acros and many different ones that Fuji made. So I've got a long history with Fuji, especially with film, and the love for film. I'm not gonna let it die. Based on what I'm seeing, I think I can figure out a way to work with the Fuji cameras on the video side of things. Probably gonna need a little bit of help from certain things to figure them out on best way to use them. It's definitely a very usable system. And I'd like to see my wife's next whatever it is that we make, whether it's a live program or whether it's a music video that we end up doing. I'd love to shoot it all on Fuji, using the 1.2, all the different lenses, and be able to showcase that these cameras are very capable of doing it. And the X-Trans sensor just rocks. So like, subscribe below. Nothing bad against other brands. They're all great. It's just you got to find what works for you. Sony just didn't work for me. Too many firmware updates, too much of gimmickry in their cameras. These are very straightforward. There's nothing really there. Start and stop button. You go into manual mode and you just set it up and you're good to go. So other than that, apply the film simulation. It just looks beautiful. You're done. So like I said, like, subscribe, and send me your comments and let me know what else you would like to see. Just like someone requested with the X Pro 1, they wanted to see how fast these Touit lenses were on the X Pro 1, so I did a short clip in here for you guys so you guys can see it. And I actually love my X Pro 1. I'm not ready to jump to the X Pro 2 yet. I'm perfectly content with what I'm getting with the X Pro 2. I'm sorry, with the X Pro 1 and XT1. I'll just wait it out for the XT2 to come out, and then figure out if I need an X Pro 2 or an XT2. So again, talk to you guys soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.